It is the alleged murder-for-hire case that has made national headlines, and tonight, the woman at the center of it, Dahlia DiPolito, takes the stand with an unusual defense. Here's ABC's Lindsay Davis.
Already. I'm positive, like 5,000% Charlotte.
Dahlia DiPolito, the woman caught on tape saying she was 5,000% sure she wanted a hitman to kill her husband, was back in court yesterday, taking the stand for the first time since her arrest in 2009 and her conviction in 2011.
I was accused of something that I didn't do.
Trying to explain away that incriminating video. Her explanation, she was simply acting.
This is supposed to be something you guys are going to put online so that you can get publicity.
On social media, yeah.
On social media.
Right. So we can try to get an acting job from it.
Dahlia says it was all part of a plan she hatched with her then-husband, Michael DiPolito, and former lover, Mohammed Shahadi, to get famous.
So this was acting.
Yeah.
But prosecutors say that was no act and allege she promised to pay this undercover cop posing as a hitman to kill her husband of 6 months.
She hogged one to the third space from here.
Then, he gets 2 in the head.
Her now ex-husband, Mike DiPolito, says he couldn't wait to see what she'd say in court.
Let me know when she's going. I'll be sitting in the back with popcorn. I'd love to see this.
Walking on the sidewalk right now, this doesn't happen very often.
No, this doesn't happen at all.
In an exclusive pretrial interview with 2020 this past December, DiPolito said she's just misunderstood.
Who is Dahlia DiPolito?
Understanding, sweet, and compassionate.
And because of that, they've actually...
At the time, her newly hired high-powered attorneys wouldn't let Dahlia talk about certain parts of the case, particularly those seemingly damning videotapes, because she's now facing a new trial after her first conviction was overturned on a technicality. But yesterday, there was no avoiding them. She's forced to watch that moment we've all seen again and again.
5,000% Charlotte.
That's all Mohammed told you to say, right?
Yes, he told me to say that.
Yeah, you're 5,000% sure, ready to go.
I needed to project confidence, and yeah, but that's what he told me. I needed to make it look believable.
Gotcha.
Perhaps the most surreal moment in the courtroom, when the prosecutor plays an audio tape of her trying to explain to her then-husband Mike that she actually didn't pay to have him killed.
Mike, please, I need to tell you, can you please help me? That's not the truth. You said you wanted to have me killed. I heard that. That is not true.
Of course, according to her, Mike was in on the performance from the very beginning. So why, asks the prosecutor, is she trying so hard to convince him?
You claim that it was all made up as part of the script. How could that not be true?
Her attorney, Brian Claypool, says Dahlia is the innocent victim of a fame-hungry police department.
This case is about a police department that tossed her under the bus for purposes of getting fame on a cop's TV show.
He points to that now infamous moment when police staged a fake crime scene and told Dahlia DiPolito that her husband was dead.
Is your husband Michael? Okay, I'm sorry to tell you, man, he's been killed.
This special edition of Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of...
Claypool says it was all part of the Boynton Beach Police's plan to be on the reality TV show Cop. When Mohammed came to them with the story about a beautiful woman who wanted to have her husband killed, Claypool says detectives thought they'd struck TV gold.
What the police department did is they found out she's an attractive woman. In their minds, they're like ching, ching, ching. This is a perfect skit to get on tape.
Not long after filming the exchange between the police and Dahlia, the police had posted the video online.
Why did you go back to the police department and immediately post on YouTube a video of the staged crime scene of Dahlia DiPolito?
Well, we posted it as part of our entire plan of publicizing the arrest in this case.
You would agree with me that there's still a pending investigation of Ms. DiPolito when you posted the YouTube video, right?
Yes.
Dahlia's attorney says it all adds up to only one conclusion. She was framed.
There's no question about it that the Boynton Beach Police Department was dead set on manufacturing a crime here.
ABC News senior legal correspondent Sunny Hostin says that remains to be seen.
Is this a case of entrapment?
Do I think that the police officers could have done better? Yes. And you certainly don't, as the police spokesperson, upload that video to YouTube. Is that a case killer? No, it isn't.
It seems unusual
and correct me if I'm wrong, but for police to lie and on camera and create a crime scene and make this elaborate circumstance to say, oh, your husband's dead, when he really isn't.
That is unusual, but not unheard of. I have to tell you that sting operations happen all the time.
The Boynton Beach Police Department stands behind their investigation, telling ABC News.
The cops' show just happened to be here at the time of this investigation. We're not in the business of producing television. We're in the business of saving lives. And we believe we did that in this case.
And just yesterday, issuing a statement, we trust in our state attorney to successfully prosecute this case, and we are confident we have given his office sufficient evidence to meet the state's burden. Still, Dalia's attorneys have filed a motion to dismiss the case based on evidence of what they say is police misconduct. If the case isn't dismissed, a new trial is set to start this spring. And there's one person who says he has no doubt Dalia is guilty.
I am 5,000% sure she tried to kill me.
For Nightline, I'm Lindsay Davis in New York.
Thanks to Lindsay Davis. And you may have noticed Sunny Hostin providing legal analysis during that report. We would like to welcome her officially to ABC News. She's joining us as senior legal correspondent and analyst.